Oh, okie dokie.
Hey guys, Luigi here, and welcome to my brand new Let's Play of the game Sonic Battle for the Game Boy Advance. Now for those of you that have been watching my videos since 2019 at the very latest, you know that Sonic Battle is one of those games that I actually have covered on the channel before, but those specific videos were mostly focused on showcasing either the secret unlockable characters or additional settings within the main free-for-all mode, which I will also be showcasing towards the end of this series in case you were curious. So yeah, I don't really see a reason why this introduction needs to be dragged out any further. I kept you guys waiting on this series for far longer than I really should have, well over 2 years to be exact. So let's go ahead and get this Let's Play underway. Press start. Alright, so let's go ahead and put in our username real fast. So we're going to go ahead and do LC50. There's the 5, there's the 0. Okay, let's go. Here we are in the main mode selection screen. Just going to go ahead and run through all of those real fast. We have story mode, battle mode, challenge mode, training, mini games, battle record, ending off with options. We're going to be showcasing all of those towards the very end of this Let's Play, but for now let's just go ahead and hop into the story mode where we will select the Sonic the Hedgehog story. So let's go. Let's begin. Fight! Why don't you fight? Dang, you piece of junk! Give me back the Chaos Emerald you took! What a piece of junk! That's it! I've already used your data to create a robot that does what I say, so I don't need you anymore. Well, that's one hell of a way to start a game, if I must say. This is Emerald Town, the place where Sonic and his friends live. It looks like Eggman is up to no good. Who would have guessed, with another evil scheme once again. This story begins as Sonic finds a mysterious robot at Emerald Beach. Alright, so here we are in the main hub area of Emerald Town. There are multiple different locations you can go to. As you can see, we can't really access any of those right now, such as Tails' house here, as well as his lab down here. The only way to access certain locations is if these plates spawn on the map, and they basically activate cutscenes, battles, as well as all kinds of other things. But for now, we can't really go anywhere else, so let's go ahead and go to Emerald Beach. Man, I'm so bored. Huh? What's this? It's a robot! Are you alright? I wonder if it's busted. Look at all this dust. I wonder how long it's been here. Hey, are you alright? That got its attention. Hey, it's moving now. Need any help? Can you walk by yourself? Can't speak, eh? Well, figures. Can't expect much from old Eggman. Well, let's get you over to Tails first so we can help you out. Show power or I shall obey, shall control. Huh? What did it say? Show my power like this? I don't think he meant like that. Just saying. Explanation point, explanation point. What? Whoa. I shall not represent and become of all. What? What's it saying? Wonder if this thing can even be fixed. I better take it to Tails before it blows up. Tails' house is north of town. Follow me. Oh, we got Rouge here. Looks like I arrived a little too late. Must have established a link already. But with Sonic, what a strange choice. Oh well, that won't stop the world's greatest thief, Rouge, from getting what she wants. We'll see about that. Alright, so as you can see, we have this little robot here following us. So we're just going to go ahead and do what Sonic said and go over to Tails right here. So this is Tails. Or not. It's the ultimate life form, it looks like. Shadow! Huh? Sonic the Hedgehog, sorry, but I don't have time to play with you now. Hey, can you hear me? Respond! No, you must have already established a link. Shadow? Hey, you, over here.
Over here.
Sorry, I had to. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, listen to me, eh? In that case, I'll destroy you with my bare hands. Hey, stop that. Get out of the way and give me that robot. So we have a selection here. Obviously we shouldn't select yes because that's not what the story wants us to do. So it's usually never what the story wants us to do. Although sometimes it is, I don't know. But in this case, it absolutely isn't, so let's select no. And if I say no, then I will destroy you too. Alright, so here we are hopping into our first battle with Shadow the Hedgehog here. So let me go ahead and briefly go over the mechanics. So as you can see, you have 3 different attack modes as well as things to select. So as for your standard attacks, like you have your ground attacks, you have your air attacks, as well as your guard. Well, guard's not really an attack, it's more of just a defense maneuver, you know, but point being, you have 3 options to select from. These modes down here, shot, pow, and set, are your attack modes. Pow is just typical power attacks. Shot is like projectile attacks. And then set is what I would like to call your trap attacks. To start things off, I'm just going to go ahead and do what I normally do, which is shot, pow, and then set. So yeah, you can change these to whatever you like, just whatever works out the best for you. We're gonna go ahead and showcase all of that later, but in any case, let's go ahead and go over Sonic's general moveset. We'll be doing this with every character later on, but as for Sonic, so all of his skills are named, so we're gonna go ahead and go over those. So this is just his run skill, which is known as Sonic Run. His dash skill is known as Sonic Dash, which you pull off by hitting the opposite direction of the D-pad. So if I could show that off real fast, it's a little tricky, but it's, there we go. Yeah, that's your dash. You got your jump skill, which is just Sonic Jump. You have your air action, which is just known as Sonic Belay, which is this move right here. Your guard skill, obviously just called Sonic Guard. Guard is actually very interesting because it not only acts as a defense, but if you hold the button for long enough, you can actually heal yourself as well as fill up this meter at the very top of the screen, as you can see here. So there you go. That's your healing skill as well. Let's go ahead and go over his attacks now. He has a 3 attack combo known as Sonic Punch, Sonic Kick, and Top Kick. Let me showcase that real fast. Alright, there you go. Ending off with your heavy attack known as Sonic Flare. Your upper attack, Sonic Wind Draft, if I can pull that up. You just have to essentially just hold the opposite direction of the control stick. Well, I'm using controller, but obviously if you're using Game Boy Advance, it would be a D-pad, so there you go. That's Sonic Updraft. Your dash attack is known as Sonic a Windmill, which you do by doing the dash and then attack immediately after. Again, that's a little difficult for me to pull off, but something like this, nope, of course I didn't pull it off. Can't get the timing right. There you go. Alright, there you go. That's Windmill. Your air attack, okay, never mind. This is Sonic Rocket. Air action, Sonic Belay is just basically this homing attack type move. Sorry if I messed that up. Oh well. One of the mechanics that Sonic Battle does differently from other fighting games is whenever you knock your opponent back after getting enough hits on them, you can actually do what is called a pursuit attack, where you pursue your opponent and try to get like a finishing blow on them. If I could show that off real fast, show off what Sonic's pursue attack is, which is known as Sonic Eagle. Okay, never mind, I couldn't show it off because I just killed Shadow right there. Let me go ahead and heal a little bit. All characters have different healing properties. Sonic, I think, is more so middle of the road, whereas Shadow's one of the slowest and one of the bonus characters, which is easily the slowest. But we're not gonna be dealing with that right now. Come on, Shadow. Let me try to get a pursue attack. There you go. So there you go. That's Sonic Eagle. So your ground shot is known as Sonic Wave, which we're gonna go ahead and show off. So there you go. Ow. There you go. Your air shot, this one right here, this one's Sonic Meteor, and we don't have any of the traps enabled because you have to select set in order to enable them. But yeah, that's your general moveset. We'll show off the rest of Sonic's moves later on, but for now, Shadow is finished. Alright, we collected Sonic Updraft, whatever that means. As well as Shadow Jump. I almost said Sonic Jump. No, we're not playing Sonic Jump, okay? I did consider doing a Let's Play of that back in the day, but I never went through with it for whatever reason. Skill points have increased by 1. God, I still haven't regained my full power yet. Listen to me, whatever you do, don't let Dr. Eggman get a hold of the Gizoid. I'll be back until then. Take care of it, Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright, bye, Shadow. Hey, how's Eggman involved in this? How's he not involved is a question. Sonic, are you okay? I thought I saw Shadow. What is that, a robot? Oh, I found this robot by the beach. This thing's about to fall apart. Can you fix it, Tails? Where are you going, Sonic? I spotted a bat that I'm a little too familiar with lurking around. Take this robot to the lab, Tails. What, Sonic? Man, he's always on the run. Oh well, I've got a job to do. Oh boy, let's head to the lab. Can you walk? Alright, so as Sonic said, we spotted a familiar bat by the beach, so let's go ahead and confront said bat. Of course, being Rouge. Hey, what do you want? Is that how you greet a beautiful woman? I don't have time for niceties. Besides, I have enough girls chasing me as it is. Heh, the only girl I saw following you was a girl robot. Where is she anyway? What girl robot? You don't mean that robot. How about a little wager? If I win, you have to partner up with me. If this is your plan to get a date, you'll still need to wait in line. Why did that line mess me up? I don't know. Well, there's quite a line. Shadow, Dr. Eggman, and even my boss are interested in your little robot. And I hate waiting in lines, you see. I saw Shadow earlier. He said something about Eggman too, but wait, why is the Master Thief interested in... Take a guess. The robot's a special case, and it's already established a link with you. This isn't an ordinary robot, you know, so how about my little wager? If I win, you have to team up with me, okay? So don't you think it's a little too early to be getting romantic, and if I win, you'll leave me alone, right? Better watch yourself. Don't ever underestimate an agent. You might get hurt. Alright, so moving into our second battle with Rouge, we're just going to go ahead and show off the remainder of Sonic's attacks real fast. So we're going to do his ground power attack, as well as his aerial shot attack, and his defense. And then if we die, we'll go ahead and show off the trap attacks as well. This one, Sonic throws a ring. It is known as Sonic Drive, which works like that. We're going to go ahead and show off his air shot, which is Sonic Storm, which is that move right here. Alright, so until we die, that's all the rest of the moves show off. So let me just go ahead and get into the game mechanics itself. Sonic Battle is very different from traditional fighting games or 2.5D fighting games like Smash Bros, as it is a fully 3D fighting game. But because it's on the Game Boy Advance, your movement options in regards to the directions you can attack and stuff is quite limited. Again, because of the hardware it's on, but it's actually very unique for fighting game standards, and I love it quite a lot. In fact, I'd say Sonic Battle, if you don't know already, is one of my favorite Sonic games, period. It might actually be my favorite Sonic game alongside Knuckles Chaotix. Actually, what am I saying? It absolutely is my favorite Sonic game besides Knuckles Chaotix, so yeah. One thing that's worth noting is whatever you select your power shot in your third option to be is what you will block on your second round. And also your opponents have the ability to block attacks. So let's say I kill Rouge with a block. That's not even possible. So let's say I kill Rouge with a power attack, such as this one right here. I kill her with Sonic Drive. She would later respawn and decide to set her defense to block my power attack. So yeah, I won't give up just yet. I always get what I want. And of course, we got to fight her twice. Alright, so let's go ahead and show off our trap. So we're going to go ahead and do our ground trap here. And then go here. Alright, so our ground trap is known as Sonic Cracker. And our air trap is known as Sonic Air Cracker. We will probably show that off, I don't know. But yeah, but like I was saying, if you kill your opponent with a special attack, which I think it's worth noting that attack menu is really specific to like your button attacks, not necessarily like your regular buttons, but more so your L and R buttons is how you activate your ground, air, and trap attacks. So your opponent has the ability after they die to block whatever special attack you killed them with. I do not believe they can do that with like regular combos and stuff because of the fact that you can't really select them in the menu. So again, let's say hypothetically I kill Rouge with the Sonic Cracker, and then she respawns and decides to block the attack. Yep, as you can see, she automatically blocks that attack every time you go to attack her with it. You can do this too. If you're killed by a specific special attack, you can set your defense to that particular attack so that you don't die to it next time. There are certain characters it might be worthwhile to do that against, but we'll get to that whenever we get to that. So yeah, I should say right now that I'm not going to be showcasing every single battle in this Let's Play. I will be cutting a lot of the fluff because there is a lot of battles, and not just a lot of battles, but a lot of times where you will have to fight enemies twice and maybe even 3 times, but I'm not really sure. Don't quote me on that. I'll briefly go into this. Whenever you fill up your meter, which you could either do by like healing enough or just being attacked enough, or like I believe just like dodging enough. I can't really fully explain it. But yeah, you activate your instant kill move, which is similar to, I guess the comparison I would make is like Little Max meter in Smash Bros. 4 as well as Ultimate, which if you fill that meter, it becomes an instant kill. It's the same just here, but again, if your opponent chose to block the specific attack you're using, your instant kill move won't be able to do anything. But yeah. Not bad. I think you've had enough for today. I'll see you later. Bye. Hey, come back. Eggman, Rouge, and Shadow. That robot sure is popular. I better go check up with Tails. That you shall, Sonic, which he's over at the lab now. Located. Okay. Whoa. Alright, entering our next battle. This is going to be a reoccurring enemy that is known as E1215, which is basically a carbon copy of the Gizloid robot we saw earlier, which hasn't been named yet, so we're not going to call him anything yet for that reason. Now, the Gizloid robots or the Phi robots, the Phi robots have very special properties. They can either take on the form of the regular Gizloid robot, which we haven't seen him in action yet. We will see that later. Or they can take on the form of any of the playable characters in the game, such as obviously Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, whoever else. They essentially take on the properties, the movesets of existing characters. And fun fact, in the battle mode, whenever you select multiple of the same exact character, the other characters will take on the form of a Gizloid robot. So yeah, that's really cool. That's really interesting. So we're just going to go ahead and knock this guy out and hopefully not fight him twice. I'm not sure if we will, though. We'll find out in a second here. Alright. Okay, yeah, that's right. You don't have to do the combo in order to activate your heavy attack like that. There we go. Alright. Phi is destroyed, but we will see many more of him later on. Tails, are you alright? Hang on, I'll be right there. Alright, let's go in. Tails, are you alright? Sonic, you gotta see this. There's a robot that looks just like ours on the news, and it apparently robbed a bunch of jewelry stores. We just encountered that fake, I think. I wonder if there are even more of them out there. This is all starting to get a little more interesting now. Sonic. So what'd you find out? What did I find out? This robot has some amazing technology inside of it. Well, it sure doesn't seem that way. It won't even obey my commands. You just need to see it in action. Wait outside until I get ready. Okay. Wait another minute. Can't you see what this pain has fucking done to me? Alright, I'm bored. Let's go back inside. Thanks for waiting. Let's start the battle. Let's try 5 heavy attacks. To perform a heavy attack, you press the control pad in the direction of your opponent. Yeah, self-explanatory shit, you know. Fighting skills? Hey, are you sure this thing will even stand on its own? It looks pretty beat up. So don't worry, Sonic. Are you ready? Oh, you're ready. Okay. Okay, enough of that. Alright, so as you can see, we got to do our heavy attacks first. Which we don't need to use any of our special moves. So we just got to get enough hits on the Gizloid. 5 to be exact. I believe I could just... not the updraft. There you go. Alright, that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. The goal of this is to just train the Gizoid enough to where he is able to learn our abilities. Alright, there we go. Yep. As you can see, he has learned Sonic Flare. That is its own rabbit hole of stuff we will get into later. The copying and whatnot. What was that? Some kind of bright light? It happened when we were fighting Shadow, too. Just as I thought. Let's try something else. Do 5 upper attacks in a row. Press B on the control pad simultaneously, and make sure to press the control pad opposite direction that you're facing. Are you ready? Yeah, I get it, Tails. Sonic doesn't understand what the fuck you are saying, but these beings from another dimension, we surely understand. Not sure if anyone's going to get that reference, but in any case. Alright, so let's go ahead and perform 5 uppers. That's 1. Uppers, a little easier to perform in a row in comparison to the dash attacks. There we go. Alright, we have learned Sonic Updraft. There it was again. What's going on? I was right, Sonic. This robot is very special. Okay, so I know this is an amazing robot, but what does it all mean? Why is everyone after him? Well, I know 2 things. One, it is powered by Chaos Emeralds. Once we give it more Chaos Emeralds, it will regain its energy and even be able to speak properly. Maybe that's why, Eggman. My next discovery about this robot is even more stunning. This robot is capable of adopting attack techniques either by observation or by being attacked by attack techniques. So what you mean is, if I kick him, he will learn my move and kick just like I did. Am I following you right, Tails? That's right, Sonic. And on top of that, it can develop new moves based on the captured data. Well, that's cool. I guess I should teach it to run in case it ever needs to run away. It can learn new attacks by pressing the R button. So it's able to even combine moves, such as using my jump skill with your attack techniques. That's correct. But this robot system seems to have some sort of limitations on the attack abilities it can learn. I believe it's somehow related to skill points, but the computer broke down before I was able to confirm this. I guess my computer crashed because of the massive overload of data from the robot. This isn't just an ordinary robot, that's for sure. Huh, it all sounds so complicated, but basically this robot has the ability to learn our moves, right? If that's the case, then let's start training. Let's do a KO battle. The one who gets 10 KOs first wins, okay? Are you ready, Tails? Alright. I actually didn't know that until that very moment, so if I kill the Gizoid with a special attack, it will learn that a move. That explains why in previous playthroughs, and obviously failed recordings because I tried to record this Let's Play fucking 3 times now. That explains why I get copied moves. Okay. And it looks like he's immediately trying to block everything. We'll get into this more when we play as the Gizoid itself, which we will later on in the story. But he has like a set amount of moves, and his default moveset isn't very good. Again, like I said, I'm not gonna keep in all of these fights, but a lot of these first episode ones I probably will, unless it's just repeated, because again, after you go over the moveset and the battle mechanics themselves, there really becomes no point to just showcasing all the battles. It's similar to RPG games whenever I let's play those, where it's like, once you see how everything is, I don't really need to showcase every single battle, because it just gets repetitive at that point. No, but it just gets repetitive, as Eat said in, I believe it was Familiar World. Actually, I know it was Familiar World, and I'm dead. It was great. Again, I don't typically like to mix it up, unless it's a very dire situation where I need to like block certain techniques and whatnot. Oh yeah, I should have probably showed off Sonic Aircracker by now, but whatever. It's basically the same as Sonic Cracker, just you throw it down instead of like place it down, you know? There you go. Alright. We have captured the windmill technique, as well as Tails Dunk. Skill points have increased by 1. Are you alright? Looks like you still gotta practice a lot more. I guess this place is too small to, that's Sonic, not Tails. I guess this place is too small to teach it that. Let's go over to Emerald Beach. Pressing the R button will teach it an attack technique. I should try that. Emerald should have learned my heavy attack and upper attack. You can always practice your attack techniques here. Come back anytime you want to practice any attack techniques. You can now edit Emerald's skills by pressing the R button. Alright. I love how Sonic just like named the robot Emerald or Emerald, however you want to say it, out of nowhere, and like it hasn't been acknowledged yet, so that's great. Alright, but yeah, like you said, you can press the R button and go into the skill menu. You basically have the ability to basically equip any skill. It doesn't go, it even goes beyond just battle techniques and defense and whatnot. You also have the ability to change your pose to whatever character you equip it from. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what SPT stands for. I'm just gonna put it up on screen. You can equip different colors from other characters. And then you just have this all menu, which showcases everything. Everything's separated between your movement, your attack, your other, and then your all, of course. But yeah, right now, we don't really have too much to choose from, but with the little we do, we're gonna go ahead and equip. The amount of stars your thing has determines the amount of skill points you use up. So a 3-star appears to be just using up 15. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna equip those two. And obviously we can't equip Sonic Flare. Actually, yeah, that's good. Yeah, we obviously can't do anything else. Unless I'm mistaken, the amount of stars are rounded up by 5. So again, 3 stars is 15, 2 stars would be 10, 1 star would be 5. At first I thought it was the number on the side of the card, but no, that's just the number card you currently have. It doesn't really indicate your amount of skill points. So yeah, there you go. So that's your skill menu. I guess we're gonna go to the beach and practice. Okay, now we should have enough room here. Explanation point. Hey, we didn't come here to play, you know. As usual, the first one to get 10 KOs wins. Are you ready? Oh, you're okay. I'm not gonna make that joke again. We're gonna do this. Do Sonic Aircracker. Show that off finally. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's any. Okay, there he goes. There's Sonic Aircracker. Okay. Let's go ahead and do it. We got Tails and Emerald out right off the bat. I wonder if they're ever gonna acknowledge that name change out of nowhere. I don't know. Well, it's not really name change, it's more so just naming the character. Sonic just giving him his own little name. Like he's his pet or something. Although, I mean, he might as well be, because, like, he can't do shit. But yeah. Alright. Let's just go ahead and knock out these 10 KOs real fast. One thing I will say is that the reason why this Let's Play took so long for me to do is because for some fucking reason, I have no idea why, it took me forever to learn how these mechanics work, to learn how the menus work, to learn what power, shot, and set mean. It took me forever to explain the mechanics. I was always fucking up. There was one point I even mentioned in the update video earlier this year that I was like having a stroke trying to explain the mechanics of a fucking arrow that takes you from one direction to another. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't even bother mentioning it this time, because it absolutely would have fucked me up. But yeah. Alright, let's just get one more KO, preferably on Tails. Okay, he's blocking the Sonic Aircracker, so that's something. There we go. Tails is defeated. Alright. Emerald has learned Top Kick, as well as Tails Jump. There we go. Skill points have increased by 2. Hey, now you're getting the hang of it. Pretty soon you'll be able to get Chaos Emeralds all by yourself. Chaos Emeralds? Hey Sonic, let's go see Knuckles. Hey, yeah, Knuckles might be able to help us out, especially since he's familiar with Chaos Emeralds. Okay, are you ready, Emerald? Emerald? Yeah, that's its name. It's powered by Chaos Emeralds, so I named it Emerald. Cool name, eh? Cool name, eh? Explanation point, explanation point. Yeah, real clever. Hey, there's a fake Emerald in front of Tails' house. You're right. Is that also Eggman's plan? That cheeseball, we'll show him. Hey Tails, let's set an attack technique with Emerald with the R button. Alright. I don't think we can. I don't think that's enough to clip anything. One other thing I will touch on is whether or not I will 100% this Let's Play. Because of how complicated it is to get some of these cards, I'm going to tell you right now that unless it's fully possible, I don't think I will be going for 100% in this Let's Play. I'm just going to be playing through all the story modes and showcasing all the additional battle mode stuff and minigames, of course. But when it comes to getting all the cards and whatnot, this seems like one of those games where you're just going to have to grind your ass off in order to get it all, and that doesn't fully seem worth it, so I'm not really going to go for it. But yeah. What is this, Sonic? I just got a great idea. Hey, Merle, go destroy that fake copy. What? Don't worry. I'll back him up if he gets into trouble. We should test out its abilities after all of that training, right? Now go! Jesus, dialogue is locked. So moving into our first battle with Merle, the Gizoid. Because that's the type of robot he is, the Gizoid. None of his abilities are actually named. They're just your typical run, dash, jump, air, whatnot. So, Emerald's default moveset is basically a carbon copy of Sonic's with like slight alterations, like this one, which is slightly different. This Fi seems to just have the same moveset. Alright, but it looks like the attacks we upgraded are like your it's the updraft. Alright. Because most of our current attacks suck complete ass, I'm just going to be relying on the updraft for the most part, because we're clearly not doing a lot of damage. He's not doing a lot of damage. The amount of damage he's doing to us right now is the amount of damage we're doing to him. Unless we're using, like, the equipped attacks. Like the updraft. If I could pull it off. Like that. Again. It's clearly not doing that much, but it's doing enough. There we go. Alright, Fi is destroyed. Skill points have increased by 2. Attack, attack. Emerald, don't let your guard down. Here it comes again. Alright. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Yo!
Okay. At least it's 3 stocks, so it's not that much.
Oh,
if it was 6 stocks, that'd be a little tedious. Again, this game likes to repeat fights a lot. Particularly against a certain type of enemy we will see shortly here, which leads to it admittedly getting repetitive if you just play it non-stop, which is another reason why this Let's Play hasn't just fully happened yet, because I haven't had the chance to just play through the game all the way through, because it's such a tall ask in order to play through everything because of how... Now, if you play it in portions, of course, you play the story in portions, it's actually quite fun and quite enjoyable, which is why I'm obviously doing it right now. Alright. And why I'm not just doing Sonic Battles like a regular video like I have in the past. Probably because I have done it in the past. And I not do the regular attacks. They're not doing much damage at all. Come on. Let's get enough of a chain going with the updraft. Come on. One more. One more. There we go. Alright, the Fis are destroyed. Skill points have increased by 2. I told you there wouldn't be any problems. Exclamation point. Merle's excited too. Whatever you say, we've got to head to Knuckles, which is up north in direction of Holy Summit. Let's go. Alright. Let's go up here. The arrows on the map indicate the area change. So here we are in Holy Summit. We can go here. The ruins is just a training area where you could decide to practice and train. I will say that I won't. I will probably be grinding off camera if I find it necessary, because you do have the ability to go back to previous episodes and grind if you see fit. So I will probably do that myself and maybe just screenshot and put on screen whenever Emerald gains a new ability, just so you're filled in on what's going on. So yeah, in any case, let's go to the plains. Speaking of the enemy I was talking about earlier, hey, there's no robot over there. Sonic, it's another one of Eggman's robots. Hey, it looks just like Gamma. Hey, long time no see, Gamma. Target detected, going into capture mode. And here we run into our second most common enemy of the game, known as E102 Chaos Gamma. So let's go ahead and select our attacks here. Chaos Gammas are what I'm just gonna go on a limb and say this. Chaos Gammas are one of my least favorite enemies, not just in this game, but of all time. I am not kidding, and you'll see why. That right there. That just killed me. This is a very annoying mechanic with the Chaos Gammas that is also a mechanic with regular Gamma. You will see when we get to battle mode. Oh yeah, spoiler alert. Gamma will be playable in battle mode as soon as we finish killing Chaos Gamma here, I believe. Or at least when the story ends. It could be one or the other. God dang it. The reason why I hate fighting Chaos Gamma so much, why he's the bane of my existence, is because whenever you kill him, he has this, like, after-kill explosion attack that does so much fucking damage that it's... of course, you can dodge it, but sometimes it's very difficult to dodge. So it can be quite a pain in the ass. So, yeah. Chaos Gammas, not fun to fight against. Regular Gamma, not fun to fight against because of initiating recovery mode. Which that name isn't moved because it's not like a proper move. Although, I think he does have like a recovery mode regular attack. Alright, we got Sonic Kick. As well as Tails Typhoon. And are we going to get anything from Chaos Gamma? Yep, we got Electric Stab. Gamma's moves are all named, but we'll get to all of that when we get to fighting with him in battle mode. Unable to function. Auto check start. Recovery initiated. Please no recovery mode. Emerald, Tails, don't let your guard down. It's coming back. And of course we got to fight him again. I'm probably going to cut a lot of this battle out because this is 10 stocks, yeah. So, yeah, again, I've said basically everything I wanted to say about Chaos Gamma, excuse me. So, okay, he didn't do recovery mode. Now he is. But yeah. I explained everything I need to explain about Chaos Gamma. He is a reoccurring enemy that will become a pain in the ass, especially once we get to Knuckles' story. You will understand why when we get to it if you never played this game before. But yeah, there's not really much else to say about Chaos Gamma, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut to whenever we beat him, so see you then. Alright, so we are back after the battle, and we have unlocked Sonic style, which is just his pose, obviously, Tails style, as well as Solid Knuckle. Okay. Yeah, that battle honestly didn't last that long. Skill points have increased by 1. Okay. Gee, that scared me. I guess this isn't Gamma. No shit. I wonder why it tried to attack us. We'll find out about that as soon as we get a hold of Eggman. Let's head for Knuckles' house for now. We don't know when we're going to be attacked again, so let's set a stronger attack technique with the R button. It may be a good idea to train using that ruin. Wait for me, Sonic. You can now use the character Gamma in battle mode is what it meant. Let me see how many skill points I have. Actually, I'll unequip Windmill because that's not really going to be that useful, to be honest with you. We'll equip Sonic Flare instead. I can't really do that. It doesn't look like I have the ability for anything else. I will go ahead and do Tails Jump. That looks like the only stuff we're going to be able to equip for now. So there we go. Alright. What the hell? Emerald, did your coding get fucked or something? Why are you walking towards the wall? It doesn't matter because he'll reappear with us anyway, so let's go ahead and go to Knuckles' house. Hey Knuckles, where are you? We need to borrow your Chaos Emerald. Explanation point. That robot, that's the one who's been robbing the jewelry stores around town. Hey, just chill for a second, Knuckles. This robot is powered by the Chaos Emeralds. Shut up! I'm gonna tear this I almost went to Eggman voice. I'm gonna tear this rust bucket apart to teach it a lesson. Oh boy, there's no stopping Knuckles once he gets all riled up. Okay, listen up, Emerald. This guy won't listen to anybody who's weaker than he is. So if we want to talk to him about Chaos Emeralds, you gotta beat him first. So don't worry, he's got lots of power, but his moves are simple to read. Watch for an opening, then hit him with a combo attack. But wait a second, do you want to change any of your attack techniques? Even if I press the R button, it wouldn't work, so what's the hold up? Bring it on! Bring it on, yeah! What the fuck? I never thought I'd reference that Godsmack song in a video ever, but okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get here. Tails jump is gonna, again, because our speed is so slow with Emerald, Tails jump is absolutely gonna help our movement quite a bit. Alright, so... Alright. If possible, we're gonna try to activate... We're just gonna try to mostly rely on air drafts. Maybe some of our special techniques and whatnot. Oh shit. Knuckles throwing boulders from the sky. That is not great. Alright. In previous sessions, I used to just abuse this move here. I'll be honest, it's a little hard to like keep track of what moves are what. Because like, it's not like I spend all of my time just like thinking about the movesets of this game. Now, Shadow's moveset, I'm a lot more familiar with. The only reason I know Shadow's moveset is because someone in the comment section of my Crusade Classic Mode Shadow video wanted to know what Shadow's moves in that game were, so I literally went out of my way to look that up. So, yeah, that's the only reason why I'm very familiar with Shadow's moveset in this game in comparison to the other characters. But yeah, I'm basically rambling at this point, but when I'm just fighting a character, there's not really much I can really say that I haven't already said before. So yeah, let's just go ahead and try to knock Knuckles out as fast as we can. And he got his first KO on us. Not very great. Oh my god, of course. He immediately gets a second. In failed attempts, I've actually lost against him, and I'm not trying to like give him that satisfaction. There we go. And we got a rare card. We got Amy Color 1. Skill points have increased by 1. His moves are very similar to Sonic's. How could this be? Come on, is that all you got? Alright. Rare cards. I'll probably put it up on screen if I can find it, but I don't actually know what the properties are for getting those. As far as I'm concerned, I think they're just random. And because of that, that's the main reason why I can't say I can 100% this game, because getting them all, specifically the rare runs, you can't just like fight someone in order to get them. So it's going to be a little tough. Again, I'm going to try to get as much as I can, but it's not going to be simple, and a lot of it is going to be grinding off camera. Fighting with Emerald this early in the game is very rough, again, because you don't have a lot of the good moves equipped. Okay, looks like Knuckles is trying to heal there. Yeah, because Emerald doesn't have all the moves equipped, he's very rough to fight as. And in previous playthroughs, I always select like the worst possible fucking moves to equip in order to fight Knuckles against, so I always end up dying and stuff, but yeah. I actually equipped like a pretty okay moveset here, so we're doing a lot better than I did in years previous. So yeah. There we go. Alright, Knuckles is done. And we got another rare card. We got E102 Color 3. Okay. God, I lost. Okay, we'll borrow that Chaos Emerald now. Alright, alright. Go wait outside while I get it. It'll be ready for you when you come back here. Alright. Let me wait. Waiting for you. Yeah. And I'm bored again, so let's go ahead, go back in. See, I told you. Why don't you ever listen to me? What is this thing, Sonic? Beats me. You can't fool me, Sonic. Honestly, Knuckles, we really don't know. All we know is that it's powered by Chaos Emeralds. And Eggman wants it. Not to mention Shadow and Rouge. If Eggman in that TV battle involves something really sneaky must be going on. Anyway, thanks for letting us borrow your Chaos Emerald. Your Emerald skills improve with Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, whatever. Let's insert the Chaos Emerald in you, Merle. Skill points have increased by 10. Oh, what's happening? Da 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 da. Thank you, Sonic. I am not doing the T.H.A. Fuck that. Emerald spoke! His speech and powers will improve with each chaos armor we give him. Also, you can't even... Sonic and Tails can't even understand T.H. Whatever. Sonic, Metal, Battle, 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 Battle. Emerald, you... And that is where the story ends for now. So, pretty good starting episode, I must say. Really gets you acquainted with the mechanics and the fact that you're going to be doing multiple battles with several different enemies and whatnot. Get you familiar with the story and how it works and all the characters. Obviously, Merle is the new character for this game. The fact that Rouge, Shadow, and Eggman will be reoccurring people in the story. And there's still a lot more to get to, but yeah. That's really all I have to say for now. So, I guess with that, let's just go back to the menu. So yeah, now that we have the first episode cleared, I'm gonna go ahead and call this first episode. So that's gonna do it for today's episode of Sonic Battle. Hope you enjoyed as always. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that. And I will see you in the next one. Next time, we will be tackling the Miles Tails Prower story. And hopefully finding out a lot more information about Emerald and just how he works and where exactly he came from. But until then, goodbye, Luigi fans!